Hello, and welcome to Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday is the Tuesday after American Thanksgiving. It was something started in 2012 as some would say counterpart, some would say antidote to the frenzy of purchasing that happens on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, when people are encouraged to spend, spend, spend. Giving Tuesday is a time to stop and ask, what do I have to give? What do I have to share with my community, my church, the local Lions Club, the food bank, wherever it is we choose to give? Giving is important. As this graphic I found says, together we spread kindness. It's my belief that together we don't only spread kindness, together we build a new community. So today on Giving Tuesday, I encourage you to ask yourself, what do I have to give and where do I want to give it? We give many things in many different ways. Some are cash gifts. Some are the time to, for example, sit at a kettle and ring bells and thank people for the gifts they give to the Salvation Army. Some are the gifts of helping at your church or at your school, well, your child's school, your grandchild's school, your neighbor child's school. We all give in many different ways. I've got a story about giving that talks about why it makes such a difference. Many years ago, in the late 1990s, I was working at a crisis nursery. And every year, around now, maybe a bit earlier, we would have a Christmas party for our families, for those who had used us over the year. And over the course of the year, we got many donations. When you work for a charitable organization, a lot of how you survive is through donations. And some of those donations were cash, some were food, and some were toys. Some were used toys. We had a big pit of stuffed animals that had been donated, and we'd wash them. And every child who came in got to take a stuffed animal. Some of them were new toys, still in package, mint in package, as the collectors might say. And one of the things we did at our Christmas parties, we would have off to the side, behind either in another room or behind some dividers, a selection of these toys that had been donated over the course of the year. So that parents, because many of our client families didn't have a lot. So this gave parents a chance to go and Christmas shop for their children. It also gave a chance for parents to go Christmas shop while those of us who were working at the party watched their children. But one year we had gotten many donations of soaps, lotions, creams, bath bombs, that sort of stuff. Hair gel, hair accessory, those sorts of things. And so we'd put together bags, gift bags, and each mother, because the majority of our families were single parents, and many of them were single mothers. So every mother who came to the Christmas party was given a gift bag. And we thought it was a really small thing to do. But it was just we had these things. They weren't going to be able to be used at the cottage. We only served children up to the age of 10. But we thought we can share that. What we weren't expecting was how touched those women were. Giving makes a difference, even when we don't think it's a big gift. I've talked to many people in my career who are sure that what they have to offer for the church, they do it willingly and they do it gleefully and they do it happily, but it's not a big deal. Some of them are the biggest givers, not cash, not necessarily cash, but their time, their energy, their devotion. Giving Tuesday isn't about making big, grandiose gestures. Jesus encourages us to give so that our left hand doesn't know what our right hand is doing. Giving Tuesday is about making the choice to share. And there are many places. At this time of year, there's no lack of places asking for gifts, but I'm going to highlight a couple. Both are from the United Church. I'm going to start with this. This is Gifts with Vision. Gifts with Vision is a national church program for the mission and service story a couple weeks ago talked about it being the perfect gift for the person who's hard to shop for, or the person who has everything. Gifts with Vision are cash donations we make to projects that are supported by the National Mission and Service Program. And there are projects for healing and reconciliation, our Indigenous relationships, for growing leadership, for countering racism, looking towards the future, poverty and hunger, education. It's a wonderful program. And so I would invite you to go to this website, giftswithvision.ca, and take a look. Maybe there's that hard to shop for person that would just be very touched by a gift with vision. Years ago, the first place I'd heard of that did something like this was Oxfam Canada, where they had a big campaign of buy a goat. Same idea. The other is a bit closer to home. This is the giving page from the St. Paul's website. The address is up there. Or you can go to stpaulsuc.ca and just click the Give tab. And it talks about the different ways you could give to this congregation. You can give online through Canada Helps, through PAR. If you wanted to start on PAR, which is monthly withdrawals, you can contact Carla at the office and she can get you going. You can request offering envelopes. We have some few envelopes out at the back of the church if you're in visiting and you want to make a donation. Mail, we'll just skip mail for now because, of course, there's a postal strike. Or by e-transfer. E-transfer to the church office email address, which is right there. We have a direct automatic donation, automatic debit, so we don't need to create a password or anything. And for any of these ways of giving, through Canada Helps, through PAR, through offering, e-transfer, you can designate your gift to one of these places. The general fund, which keeps the lights on and the furnace going and pays the salaries. Commission and service, which helps us meet our commitment to the National Mission Service Fund. To our capital fund, so that should a furnace go down or a water pipe burst or something like that, we've got funds to make that happen. Or to our local outreach. Our local outreach fund is the fund we use so that when one of the other agencies in town gives us a call and asks, I've got a client, they could use some help with groceries. We have some funds to make their day a little bit better. That's just some of the ways you can give. Those are the ways you can give cash. But like I say, it's not just about cash. It's not just about money. It's not just about keeping lights on and salaries paid. It's about together we spread kindness. It's about building a new world. What do you have to give? How might you give it? Where might you give it? It's Giving Tuesday. Let's all think about what we want to give. And may God bless us, each and every one. And may we be a blessing to those around us. Thank you for your gifts, wherever you give them, whatever they are. Thank you for sharing, for spreading kindness, for spreading love.